The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Brooke changes Forrester Creations name, new CEO adds Logan? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers claim that Brooke Logan is set to usher off a new era at Forrester Creations. BNB's weekly preview video involves Brooke announcing her return to the CEO job, so that's coming up during the week of December 16th to 20th. Carter Walton's objective has never genuinely been about acquiring power for himself. Although Carter does desire a chance to pursue his global conglomerate idea, he's more focused on making things right for the Logans. Carter thinks like the Logan women have been disrespected, especially considering their many contributions to Forrester Creations throughout the years. Since Carter wants to change that, he'll support Brooke recovering the throne and making a dramatic statement. Of course, Brooke may make an even bolder statement if she decides to change Forrester Creations' name. Whether it's acceptable with this whole LLC scenario or not, BNB doesn't appear to care much about the legalities of all this. During one of Electra Forrester's recent chats with Will Spencer, she worried if the company will still be called Forrester Creations following the takeover. Maybe that was a signal that a name change could soon be in the works. Perhaps Brooke will decide it's time to give the Logans the recognition she feels they deserve. It seems silly to get rid of the Forrester part considering how well known it is, so Brooke might go with something like Forrester Fashions and Logan Creations, or perhaps Forrester Creations and Logan Innovations, or simply go all the way with Logan-Forrester. Brooke will be furious after she catches Ridge Forrester in a sizzling moment with Taylor Hayes, so retaliation could be a factor here. It may be Brooke's way of striking back if she renames Forrester Creations to be more welcoming to the Logans. Regardless, our expectations point to Brooke making some huge moves once she's back on the throne, so Ridge will get updates on plenty of surprising news. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest Ridge and Brooke's romance is headed downhill fast, so stay tuned. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Ridge turns to Taylor. Everything gets turned upside down in this week's The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, so you never know what to expect. Will tries to put Remy in his place, Electra gets surprising news, Brooke makes a move that stuns the Forresters, and Ridge turns to the other woman in his life for comfort. Will has only been dating Electra for a little while, but he already doesn't appreciate Remy pushing his nose in. You think I'm gonna mess things up for Electra? Remy asks Will as he sits at the bar at Il Giardino. Will puts his foot down and promises, if you do, you're gonna answer to me. But Electra has more important things to worry about than her old pal following her to LA and re-entering her life. I'm being fired, she asks as Ivy stands by her side. Why? Katie and Brooke exchange looks that say they don't really want to be doing this, but feel they have to. But are they shutting down the new jewelry line totally, or do they just think Ivy doesn't need an assistant? With Carter now in command of Forrester, there's no telling what he might do next with the company. And as Eric, Ridge, and Taylor glance over Steffi's shoulders at her phone, they discover a video announcement from Brooke that shakes them to their cores. I will step into my old position as CEO, Brooke reports. Ridge and Brooke were already on the outs due of the way he talked about hope, but Brooke taking over the CEO job at Forrester seems to be the last straw for him as he turns to Taylor's embracing arms for a shoulder to lean on. You were right all along, huh? He muses. But as Ridge and Taylor getting closer together and are about to kiss, Brooke comes knocking. I need to talk to you, she calls out from the other side of the door. Ridge. But does he want to talk to her? Heads start to roll at Forrester Creations. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate a significant day for the Logans as they show who's in charge today. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Casualties of a coup. The Logan ladies are now ruling the show at Forrester Creations after Hope Logan and Carter Walton managed to pull off quite a coup. Carter can put anybody he wants in charge, and he wants Hope and her family up top. The first item of business for Brooke Logan and Katie Logan is to purge the corporation of everything Forrester except the name, which means poor Electra Forrester needs to depart. The young woman is astonished to find that she is getting dismissed for no real cause. She has just been performing her job as she was meant to and doesn't comprehend how this can happen. Perhaps she needs Will Spencer to step in and speak some sense into his mother. When Katie sees how much Will likes this girl, she could have a change of heart. She will also want to keep her son at her side as an FC intern and would worry he will run and obtain a job with Dollar Bill Spencer at Spencer Publications. Katie just well be Electra's saving grace. BNB spoilers. The Forresters plot their next move. Meanwhile, the Forresters aren't about to take things lying down. Hope and Carter were so sure that Zen Forrester would be on their side and want to design for Hope for the future, but he was horrified at what they had done. To that purpose, he joins forces with the rest of his family to strategize. There has to be a means of gaining the corporation back from Carter and Hope. Ridge Forrester cannot allow Eric Forrester's heritage go like this, and Steffi Forrester Finnegan can't let Hope win. Justin Barber has indicated there is nothing they can do, but the Forresters are not about to quit up. Perhaps it's time for a new fashion competition to establish who should actually be in charge. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Sheila discovers Remy's secret and blackmails him? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest that Sheila Sharp is a clever cookie, and if anyone can pick out a fake, it's her. Remy Price is a new Il Giardino employee, and no one knows yet that he's nothing but trouble. He's in LA pursuing Electra Forrester, and once a Forrester controversy spills out, Sheila could get suspicious of the newbie. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Will Sheila Carter bust Remy Price? Remy was rejected last week when Electra warned him not to approach her at work. He took her a pizza, but her boyfriend Will Spencer made sure he felt unwanted. Remy went straight back to his computer and intended to unleash a second deep phony photo dump of Electra. This scandal will ensure her relationship to the FC jewelry line tanks, and as a result she gets fired. Poor Electra could question whether or not she should stay in LA, after assuring Remy that she wasn't interested in going back to live in the town they came from. Remy said she would be better off with him in New York, but at that time Electra had lights in her eyes.
B&B spoilers. Remy Price ruins Electra Forrester's plans. Might Remy slip up and warn Sheila that he won't be around much longer? She knows that he moved to LA to be with a female, and she could start asking questions if she discovers out that Remy is obsessive about Electra. Or maybe Remy will explain about how he's the one who should be assisting Electra now instead of Will. You know what they say, you can't con a con. If Remy starts sending off odd signals, Sheila's spidey sense will go into overdrive. Sheila's ethical line is obviously muddied, so we wouldn't put it past her to snoop on Remy's laptop out of curiosity. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Tuesday, September 3rd. Finn's theory reacts fast. RJ's murder interrogation views story. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Will Sheila Carter rat out Remy Price? What will Sheila do if she realizes that Remy is behind Electra's doctor photos? That's a fascinating topic because Sheila has never been one to take the high road. She could this time to impress John Finnegan by helping out a Forrester. Maybe even Steffi Forrester would have to thank Sheila. B&B spoilers. What happens next on the CBS Udzer? Then again, Sheila might find a method to blackmail Remy to her benefit. Tell us what you think, B&B lovers. Will Sheila be the one to expose Remy, and at what cost? How Brooke will break up Hope and Carter on Bold and the Beautiful. Brooke might commit the ultimate treachery by snatching Carter from Hope on B&B. Brooke has chosen her alliance on the Bold and the Beautiful. The Forrester Creations takeover prompted Brooke to choose between Ridge and her daughter Hope. Like any good mother, Brooke is side with her daughter. However, Brooke's commitment to Hope will soon be questioned. Hope due for another betrayal. Brooke understands Hope and Carter's business coup was wrong. Yet, Mama Logan was eager to defend her daughter from Ridge's charges. Brooke's backing of Hope cost her big time now that she and Ridge had broken up again. Although Brooke is heartbroken over losing Ridge, it's time to focus on business. Since the Forresters walked away, Carter needs help running the company. He'll gain support when he appoints Brooke as the CEO of Forrester Creations. With Brooke in charge, she can assist Carter in completing his goals. But Brooke's employment might cause complications. Brooke and Carter will spend more time together as they establish a new future for Forrester Creations. The two will bond as they brainstorm ideas and discuss their personal lives. Since Brooke is heartbroken over Ridge, Carter will comfort her and improve her self-esteem. However, Carter's goodwill could lead to him and Brooke making a terrible mistake. There aren't many acceptable men on B&B for a single and lonely Brooke to date. The show loves drama, so Brooke falling in love with Carter would make for great narrative. Brooke tends to follow her heart when it comes to love. But if she acts on her love for Carter, she'll betray her daughter, Hope. Things will become more problematic if Carter reciprocates Brooke's affection. A Brooke and Carter affair would add some interest to the show. Hope's relationships with Carter and Brooke will be impacted, and Forrester Creations will suffer another regime change. Brooke or Taylor? B&B's Torsten K speaks out. Ridge isn't just in risk of losing his family business on The Bold and the Beautiful. He could be ready to lose his marriage. Well, technically Ridge and Brooke are not currently married, but Hope and Carter's actions taking over Forrester Creations could mean the end of the long-running Ridge romance. Ridge feels deceived by his erstwhile friend, Carter, but takes the responsibility for his actions firmly on Hope's influence, which naturally saddens Brooke. I don't think that's the thing that puts Brooke over the edge. Torsten K. Ridge remarked to TV Insider. I think the thing that puts her over is Ridge sniffing around Taylor again. Brooke's character was written very beautifully in this. She stood by her man even after he insulted her kid. And then she stood by her man until she couldn't. And I think that Taylor has a lot to do with it. Although Taylor has maintained she had no intention of coming between Brooke and Ridge again, it does seem to have happened nevertheless. And Steffi would naturally be happy to have had even a small part in putting her parents back together again. But will Ridge really leave Brooke to give it another go with his ex-wife? I think these two love each other, Kay admitted of Ridge and Brooke, but at this point, maybe it's not really the issue here. Something happens when he feels betrayed by the woman that he loves and feels that he never knew her at all. And there's this other woman who is always honest with him, who doesn't have kids with his brother and his dad. And maybe she was always the proper choice. One thing's for sure, Taylor would be more likely to remain at Ridge's side as he fights Carter, and hope to regain control of Forrester Creations. Stay tuned to discover what twists and turns lay ahead, and don't forget to give your opinion of what Ridge should do in the comments below. Eric's emergency, Will versus Remy, takeover consequences. The bold and the beautiful spoilers are here. In tomorrow's episode, fans may anticipate Will Spencer to threaten Remy Price. Coming up on The Bold and the Beautiful, meanwhile, Ridge Forrester and Steffi Forrester Finnegan become increasingly concerned about Eric Forrester as Forrester Creations continues being taken away from the patriarch. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Eric Forrester distraught B&B spoilers reveal that Eric will continue to helplessly watch as his company is torn away from him. Eric recently survived a terrible medical illness. While Eric has recovered, this could set his physical health back. It could also have a bad influence on Eric's mental health. B&B spoilers, urgent emergency ahead. Ridge and Steffi will become increasingly concerned about Eric. While Ridge and Steffi will do what they can to guarantee Eric, Carter Walton will continue making big changes to Forrester Creations. Eric will certainly feel like his heart is being ripped out. Eric has told about how he cut the first square from the first fabric for the first design. This loss is enormous for Eric, especially since he has been focused lately on leaving a legacy. It's not simply that the company was seized from Eric. It's that the company was given to someone who wants to turn it into something else. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Will Spencer's confrontation The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers state that Will ends up heading to Il Giardino to confront Remy. This is unknown to Electra Forrester. Will finishes up asking Remy not to spoil things for Electra or else. Remy gets out about Will saying he's spoiling Electra's fresh start. Will keeps cool and chill as he informs Remy they're going to have an issue if he doesn't knock it off. This will certainly just aggravate Remy and prompt him to make another evil move. B&B spoilers. Fans might also learn how the Forrester family prepares to strike back against Carter and Hope Logan. While Hope is on a high right now, what happens when the Forrester family eventually takes back control of the company? Remy warned, Electra fired. CEO announcement, Taylor's kiss. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week of December 16th, 2024, indicate a lot of action is coming up. Will Spencer warns Remy Price. Electra Forrester gets terminated from Forrester Creations. Also, Brooke Logan says she is now the CEO of Forrester Creations. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Will Spencer's confrontation B&B spoilers for the week of December 16th show that Will confronts Remy. After the pizza problem at work, Will goes to Il Giardino to warn Remy. As Remy works, Will eat some nibbles in the bar. What starts off as small discussion escalates into something more serious. Will tells Remy not to mess things up for Elektra. Remy doesn't take that too well, and his evil side really about comes seeping out. Will is unmoved and tells Remy he'll have to deal with him. B&B spoilers. Elektra Forrester fired in a weekly preview clip for December 16th to 20th. Elektra appears at Forrester Creations. Standing with Ivy Forrester. Elektra is blindsided by Brooke and Katie Logan. It looks Elektra is fired. When Elektra wonders why she's being let go, Brooke and Katie exchange odd stares. A sneak peek snapshot depicts Elektra resting her head in her hands. As Elektra reels, Will is looking off in the distance. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Brooke Logan's bombshell. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of December 16th hint that Brooke will unleash a bombshell. Ridge Forrester, Eric Forrester, Taylor and Steffi Forrester Finnegan watch a video of Brooke. In the video, Brooke declares she is the new CEO of Forrester Creations. B&B spoilers. Week of December 16th, 2024. There will also be a scene in which Brooke beats on Steffi's door asking for Ridge. There is no answer, so expect Brooke to step in. Will Brooke catch Ridge kissing Taylor though? There should also be an update on Bill Spencer and Luna Nozawa. Luna mentioned an appeal. So how can Bill stop her from getting out of prison before it's too late? It would be lovely to see Katie, Bill, and Penelope Poppy Nozawa all working together. So stay tuned. Battle lines sharpening between Forresters and Logans. The bold and the beautiful spoilers indicate that Ridge Forrester joined his daughter in referring to Hope Logan derisively. Brooke Logan's reaction to what transpired in the corridor at Forrester Creations foreshadows what's coming. Steffi Forrester Finnegan vocally berated Hope and continues to brutal forthright about her perceived detrimental effect at the company. That was the line Carter Walton drew in the soapy sand. Does Carter love Hope, or as Steffi feels, is he being dominated by her? The above question and linked emotions are at the center of this drama, producing internal conflict that threatens the existence of one of the world's leading fashion firms. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. One Last Chance rejected Carter's gratitude for what he dubbed Ridge's olive branch appeared encouraging. But in his next breath, the new head of FC told his former friend and boss that this firm will carry forward. Eric is irate. He is the founder and has always been the final decision maker. But in this new universe, all business goes via Carter. That sounds ludicrous considering he doesn't deny the deception he utilized to become the manager of the legally licensed corporation FC presently works under. Rejecting Ridge's offer to forget about the LLC documents and Carter's head job in the new corporate structure also meant something else. Carter is not going away from Hope. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Hope Logan believes she's the injured party. Hope hurled herself at John Finnegan for months. She also kissed him at a gathering Eric gave at his estate earlier this year. Steffi stepped away, allowing Hope to follow through on her repeated flirting overtures. Finn originally shrugged them off and felt she was rebounding from Thomas Forrester, having left town after he twice rejected his marriage offers. Hope has played the stereotypical victim before, but perhaps Steffi harmed her this time. Carter's point is apt. Steffi didn't cut Hope for the future because of business. It was because of her resentment against Hope. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Brooke Logan isn't tolerating disrespect. Ridge's statements regarding Hope were made in the heat of the moment as he realized that Carter isn't backing down. But that doesn't excuse the disrespect he demonstrated toward Brooke's daughter. Brooke alerted Ridge about the coup attempt immediately after overhearing that bombshell at the cabin. So she was loyal to Ridge and FC. But it's reasonable to ask what Ridge's near future will be now that Ridge has joined Steffi in blaming Hope for Carter's takeover. Hope is not directly to fault. Carter is responsible and a legal barrier between the Forrester family and their corporation.